anybody can meet God on this earth, apart from us, Baba's children, for sure. The one who have known him and recognized him is the one who are with him. They can never leave. Never. It's such a wonderful Father. Everybody call upon him, but they don't understand who is he, what does he do, when does he come, where does he live. Nobody knows anything about God. If they think about it, it's only human being or the divine one. They think that Christ is God or this, Shiva. Shiva, of course, is the real name. Shiva actually is not the physical name. Shiva means the benevolent. Nobody can be as benevolent as God. He brings benefit to one and all, no discrimination. He embraces us all. He feels all are my children. I love. That's why it's called the ocean of love. Ocean. Unlimited. Flowing. Throwing. Giving love to everyone. So what we children have to do? We have to follow the footsteps of the Father. We have to prove it to the world that God is here. And what is He like? They can come and see through us. But what will be the sparkle on the face, on us children? Purity, love, pure, clean love. No other religion. We are brothers and sisters, children of one Father. And these are our beloved most father, mother, parents, teacher, guide, anything you name it. He is the beloved most. So it's a very nice Murli today. It's the 31st of July, the last Murli of this month, 2020. Essence, sweet children. Are we all sweet? Are we all sweet?
Yes, Mama. Yes, we are.
Yes,
We are sweet.
Thank you. Thank you. You made me happy. And Baba. You see, sweet means always. Sometimes no. That word doesn't exist for us. Yeah, always Baba's very, very powerful, sweet, loving, lovely, pure. So the essence, sweet children, this is a wonderful Pathshala. Baba is using the Hindi word Pathshala. In brackets is the school. So this is a wonderful school in which neither the souls who study visible, neither the soul who study visible, nor the one who teaches visible. This is something new. Not only new, very new, not even visible. Question: what main teachings that no one receives? What main teachings that no one receives in any other school? Do you receive in this school? Answer: here, the teachings that the Father gives his children are: children, control your physical organs. Can anybody tell me that? Children, control your physical organ? Can they be controlled? Hmm? Never have impure vision towards a sister. What we think of the man, soul is the male. Hmm? So Baba says the teaching that the father gives his children are children, control your physical organs, never have impure vision towards a sister, female. As souls, you are all brothers, and as children of Prajapita Brahma, you are brothers and sisters. Only one and only relation, that of brothers and sisters. Huh. You must never have bad thoughts. You must never have bad thoughts. These teachings are not given anywhere except in this university, a unique universe, the teachings of soul, the self, the real self. Nobody knows. They call soul, but they don't understand what soul means, what soul is, where does soul live in the body. Song. The resident of the faraway land has come to the foreign land. The resident of the faraway land has come to the foreign land. Om Shanti. Neither are souls. Om Shanti. Say everybody. Om Shanti. Haven't heard it. Om Shanti. Is
Om
everybody
Om
awake?
Shanti.
Looks like you all are sleeping. Om Shanti. Neither are souls who are residents of the faraway land visible, nor is the Supreme Soul, the resident of the faraway land, visible. It is just the one Supreme Soul and souls that cannot be seen with these eyes. Everything else can be seen. Everything else can be seen. It is just the one. It is understood that I am a soul. Human beings understand that souls are separate from body. A soul comes from the faraway land and enters a body. You understand everything very clearly. Even now, even how souls come from the faraway land. Neither are souls visible, nor is the Father, the Supreme Soul, who is teaching us, visible. You would not have heard this at any other spiritual gathering. You would not have heard this at any other spiritual gathering or in the scripture. Neither would you have heard it, nor would you have seen it. You now understand that we souls are visible. Sorry, my light, I think this bulb is gone. Sorry. Oh. Neither would you have heard it, nor would you have seen it. You now understand that who souls are, the we souls are invisible. It is the soul that has to study. It is the soul that does everything. This is something new, which no one else can explain. This is something new, which no one else can explain. The Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, who is the ocean of knowledge, is not visible. Who is the ocean of knowledge is not visible. How can the incorporeal one teach? Just as souls enter bodies, so the Father, the Supreme Soul, also enters the lucky chariot, Bhagirath. The lucky chariot, Bhagirath. This chariot also has his own soul. This chariot also has his own soul. He cannot see his own soul either. The Father comes and teaches you children with the support of his chariot, the one he spoke about, Bhagirath, the fortunate one. Hmm? The Father comes and teaches you children with the support of this chariot. A soul sheds a body and takes the next one. A soul can be understood but cannot be seen. The Father who cannot be seen is teaching you, cannot be seen, and yet he is teaching you. This is something completely new. The person who is teaching you cannot be seen. Hmm? The Father says, I come at my own time according to the drama plan and adopt this body. How else would I be able to liberate you, sweetest children, from, from sorrow, from sorrow? You children have now awakened. All human beings in the world are still asleep. They will stay asleep until they come to you to understand these things and become Brahmin. Anyone can go and sit in others' satsangs, but no one can come here. Listen, no one can come here just like that because this is a school. It's not a satsang or a holy gathering or a church or anything. This is, Baba says, like, but no one can come here just like that because this is a school. If you were to go and sit for an examination to become a barrister, you won't be able to understand anything. This is something completely new. The one who is teaching cannot be seen, completely new. The one who is teaching cannot be seen. Even the ones studying are invisible too. The souls inside listen and imbibe everything. Is the soul inside listens and imbibe everything. Internally, faith continues to develop that this is absolutely right. That neither the Supreme Soul nor souls can be seen. Neither the Supreme Soul nor the soul can be seen. It is understood with the intellect that I am a soul. That I am a soul. Some don't even believe this and simply say that this is nature. They even try to describe it. There are many opinions. There are many opinions. You children have to remain busy in this knowledge. You also have to control your physical organs which deceive you. Now you know who deceives you? Not so and so, not this and that. What deceives you? Baba says, hmm? You also have to control your physical organs which deceive you. Your physical organs which deceive. The main things are the eyes. They see everything. The eyes see everything. You cannot close your eyes and do things, move around. That's the only thing you can't close. It is when your eyes see your child that you say, this is my child. How else could this be understood? How else could this be understood that this is my child? When someone is born blind, it is explained to him that this is your brother, but he cannot see him. But he can understand with his intellect. What works behind everything is the intellect. Even the sense organs are there. But if intellect is not working, nothing. In fact, if someone is blind, like Shudras, no, sorry, someone is blind like Surdas. You know Surdas, a devotee who was blind. He made himself blind. One who blinded himself. He can take this. He can take this knowledge very well, even if he's blind. He can take this knowledge very well because he won't have eyes to deceive himself. Although he may not be able to do anything else, he would be able to take this knowledge very well. There's a real story of this devotee, how he poked something in his eyes and made himself blind. Well, sometimes, if I have time, I will tell you the story. Anything else, he would be able to take this knowledge very well. He won't see any woman. It is when one sees someone that the intellect is pulled and one may even want to hold that person. If you see, then you have the desire to hold that person. If you can't see the person, how could you go and hold her? Therefore, the Father says, have full control over your physical organ. That is the teaching in here. Have full control over your physical organ. Don't look at a sister with a criminal, impure vision. You are all brothers and sisters. There shouldn't be the slightest thought of impure vision. I would say your brothers and sisters, but I would rather say your brothers as souls. So you will not have any impure vision. But when you see a female, a sister, then things are different. Nowadays, in the Iron Age, even the relationship between the brother and a sister is sometimes not right. Can you imagine? Sometimes not right. However, according to the law, you brothers and sisters mustn't have bad thoughts about one another. Which bad thoughts? We are the children of the one Father. Baba gives directions. You are Brahma Kumars and Kumari. Kumaris means unmarried. Brahma Kumars and Kumaris, unmarried. Therefore, the fact that you are brothers and sisters must be made very firm. You souls are brothers, the children of God. Then, while you are in those bodies, you are brothers and sisters because you have been adopted to Prajapita Brahma, the father of humanity. There must not be impure vision. Understand this very firmly. I am a soul. Baba is teaching us, I, a soul, am studying through this body. I, a soul, am studying through this body. These are my organs. I, this soul, am separate from them. I'm not my organ. I'm separate from them. I'm using. I use I. I act through these physical organs. I am not the physical organ. I act through these physical organs. Very deep understanding. I am not the physical organs. I, a soul, am separate from them. How would you know? In the soul body, organs are there. The body is there, lifeless, nothing moving. Eyes are there, not seeing. Heart is there, not beating. I, a soul, am separate from them. I have taken this body to play my part. This too, a spiritual part. No human beings apart from you can play this part. If you really want to do service, if you sit with someone and make them feel who is behind these eyes, who is behind this body, who is seeing, who is hearing, who is speaking, they can very well understand. You can make them clear who is behind it, who is a living being, soul. And soul is the child of the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. That's a way to give knowledge. I don't think so anybody would not understand these words. So much of common sense is understood. This is what we have to do. Service like that. Make them feel and see. Then they will believe. You know? Was a no human beings apart from you can play this part. Repeatedly consider yourselves to be souls and remember the He is also our teacher and guru. Those physical fathers, now the difference between this father and those physical fathers. Those physical fathers, teachers and gurus are all separate. That incorporeal one is the father, teacher and guru all in one. See how easy to explain these things to people. Difference between God and human being. It's so much of common sense. Anybody can see through. This is how we have to explain to service.
दीदी आपका साउंड थोड़ा कम आ रहा है.
अच्छा मैं ऊंचा करूं?
हाँ जी 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 थोड़ा ऊंचा करिए.
अच्छा फुल कर दिया.
हाँ हाँ थैंक यू. इज ओके.
Okay. Right. Sorry. So did you understand how to do service? Now this is the high time for service. People are waiting for you, not for God. Even if they call upon God, God cannot help them. God can only help through you. We are His children. We know Him. They don't. And if we don't tell them, We are not having mercy on those. They keep calling, but they never meet God. Hmm? We are so lucky. So repeatedly consider yourselves to be souls and remember the Father. He is also our teacher and guru. Those physical fathers, teachers, and gurus are all separate. Huh? Very clear. That incorporeal one is the Father, teacher, and guru all in one. Here, you children are receiving. Here, you children are receiving new teachings. New teachings. Go and find out if they know it. No one knows. The Father, teacher, and guru, all three are incorporeal. I, this incorporeal soul, I'm also an incorporeal soul, am studying. It is only now that it can be understood how souls have remained prepared from the Supreme Soul for a long time. It is now when He comes here to purify you that you meet the Father again. Long time. Now He has come again. We have forgotten all about it. Souls will go and meet again in the incorporeal world. There is no play there. Even if you meet in the incorporeal world, He is there and we are also there. But Baba says there is no play there. That is our home. That is just the place where all souls reside. At the end, all souls will go back there. Souls come here to play their parts. They cannot return in between. The parts have to be played until the end, like an actor. He comes from home on the stage. Until his part is finished, he cannot return. He has to keep on playing till he finishes. So Baba says, part to be played until the end. Souls have to continue to take rebirth until all souls have come down. From being Satto Pradhan, they all go through the stages of Satto, Rajo, and Tamo, highest, middle, and lowest. All stages have, all souls have to pass these stages, the highest, middle, lowest. Then at the end, when the play is about to end, souls have to change again from Tamo Pradhan and become Sattva. From degraded to become elevated again. The Father is explaining everything very clearly. Today's Murli is so good for even newcomers. If you don't know how to do service or explain to people, go through this Murli few times, you will see. You can do wonders. Keep people's eyes open. Make people's eyes open. The Father is explaining everything very clearly. Even He Himself is there. The Father is explaining everything very clearly. The path of knowledge is the truth. The path of knowledge is the truth, which they don't know. And they are struggling and suffering. And they are your brothers and sisters. Won't you have mercy on them? Service is the only thing which can uplift you, really. It is said, Satyam Shivam Sundaram, the truth, the benefactor, and the beautiful one. The truth, the benefactor, and the beautiful one. It is the one Father who speaks the truth. It is only the one and the one Father who speaks truth. In order to become an effort maker at this confluence age, you keep the company of only that one who is the truth. If you want to go to a world where there is truth, nothing but no lie, nothing. We are struggling and suffering because of lies. First and the foremost thing, the lie is that I'm a body. Am I a body? Body dies. Dies means what? The living being left the body. I'm not living. This body is not living. So Baba is saying, in order to become an effort maker at this confluence age, you keep the company of only that one who is the truth. This is the satsang, where the father comes and meets his children, where the father comes and meets his children. Which is children? The one you're sitting, means the one who recognizes, the one who knows, and the one who knows the self. First, you need to know yourself. You see, all other company is bad. All other company is bad. It is said, the company of the truth takes you across, whereas bad company drowns you. Bad company is Ravan's company. The father says, I take you across. So, who then drowns you? Father says, I take you across. Who then drowns you? Do you know that? Does anybody know
Ravan.
it? If Baba told you, na, you know it.
Ravan drowns you.
And who is Ravan?
That's
Who
it.
is Ravan?
That
The
you have
five
to
vices.
explain
The
to
five
them.
vices.
Of
The
course,
five
we
vices
drowned
of man.
ourselves when we left Baba's directions. We started following body consciousness. So we drowned ourselves.
So he's the monster. Huh? So Maya, the enemy, is in front of you, whereas Shiv Baba is your friend. Maya is in front of you, the monster. And where Shiv Baba is your friend. He is called the husband of all husbands. This praise does not belong to Ravan. They simply say that he is Ravan, that's all. Why do they burn an effigy of Ravan? Because a bad man. You can do a great deal of service there where they burn effigy, Ravan's effigy. You see, that's why they're burning. And he's not even a human being. They make effigy of him. It is human beings when they have all that bad things in them. They're known as Ravan. So they made a person. He's so tall, just to show people that he's a bad man, and burn in front of everyone. Burn. Because the one who is bad, they have no right to live. Really. So that's what they show. When all voices are in you and you are doing all bad things, very violent, then what happens? They burn them alive. They kill them, burn them. Where they burn Ravan's effigy, no human beings know who Ravan is, when he comes, or why they burn him. Who Ravan is. When he comes, and why they burn him. These three things we all need to know. He is our biggest enemy, but it's not he as a person. It's the quality, it's the vices, making human beings Ravan, making them bad. There is blind faith, Baba says. When he comes or while they burn him, there is a blind faith. Just as those people relate the scriptures with great authority, so you children too have the authority to explain them. Those who listen to them become very intoxicated. They even continue to give them money and ask them to teach Sanskrit and the Gita. Those who like to learn, they even people, they said, those who listen to them become very intoxicated, Baba's children. They even continue to give them money and ask them to teach Sanskrit and the Gita so that they can listen Gita. They give a lot of money for that. The father explains, children, you have been wasting so much time and money for the people, the worshippers. Those who belong to this Brahmin clan will continue to come to you. See the difference? They want to know, listen those scriptures. But Baba says those who belong to this Brahmin clan will continue to come to you. This is why you hold exhibitions, etc. Those who have flowers that belong here will definitely come. Those who have flowers, fragrant flowers. We have fragrant flowers. And Baba says those who have flowers that belong here will definitely come. This tree continues to grow. The father sowed the one seed of Brahma, and then the Brahmin clan emerged from that one seed of Brahma. And the Brahmin clan emerged from that. It continued to grow from one, continued to grow from one. First, the family members came, then friends, and then their relatives began to come. Then, on hearing of this, so many began to come. How many have come? They believed that this too was a satsang. Before that, they believed that this too was a satsang. However, here, because of having to make effort to remain pure, there was so much upheaval. That's why people moved away. They could not follow it because our conditions are too strong. They believed that this too was a satsang. They believed, and they came and sat. However, here, because of having to make effort to remain pure, there was so much upheaval. Even now, it still continues to take place. This is why there are insults. They say he abducted women to make them into his queens for Brahma Baba. They say that he has abducted women to make them into his queens. However, they will become queens in heaven, will they not? They definitely will become queens, a pure one in heaven. Therefore, they will definitely have to be made pure here. In here, nobody is at all. No, male or female. It's the voice. You tell everyone that this is the knowledge to become emperors and empresses. You are listening to the true God you are listening the true God telling the true story of becoming true Narayan from an ordinary human. Listen how much You are listening to the true God, telling the true story of becoming true Narayan, true, from an ordinary human. This Lakshmi and Narayan cannot be called a god and goddess. However, worshippers do not believe in the image of Narayan as much as they do in the image of Krishna. Many people buy pictures of Krishna. Why is there so much respect for Krishna? Hmm? Because he is a small child, pure. He is a small child. Brahma Baba was married. Hmm? Little children are considered to be more elevated than great souls, Mahatmas, because Mahatmas normally have a household which they then renounce. They have to renounce the home, not renouncing the wife. They have to renounce their home and hearth and go in the jungle. And we are sitting in the home and doing all what they couldn't do. Renounce. There are some who remain celibate from birth, but they are still aware of what the lust and anger are. But Baba says little children are unaware of those vices. So how we are going to become the deity? First, we have to leave this body. Whilst in this body, we are purifying our soul, ourselves, by knowing what is bad, what is good, what is vices, what is virtue. We are purifying whilst in the body. We know everything. And little children, they don't. This is why Krishna is given greater respect. Worshippers become very happy when they see an image of Krishna. They speak of Lord Krishna in Bharat. Even the daughters have great deal of love for Krishna. They want to have a husband or a child like him. Krishna has great attraction. What attraction is all about in Krishna? What attraction? Krishna has great attraction because he is Sato Pradhan, most elevated. Sato Pradhan. The father continues to say, the more you stay in remembrance, the more you will change from Tamo Pradhan and become Tamo and then Rajo, and the happier you will also become. Tamo means most degraded, lowest. Rajo, middling. And then Sato is the highest. Happier you will also become. At first, when you were Sato Pradhan, you were very happy. When you were Sato Pradhan, you were very happy. Not happy, very. Then your degrees gradually continue to decrease. The more you stay in remembrance, the happier you will feel, and you will continue to be transferred. Continue to be transferred. From Tamo, you will continue to go through the stages of Rajo and Sato, and your strength, happiness, and virtues will also continue to increase. From Tamo, then Rajo, and then Sato. These three stages a soul has to pass. Sato is the highest, Tamo is the lowest, Rajo is the middle. When you're on the way to Sato. At this time, your stage is ascending. From Tamo, you're becoming Sato, the highest, purest. At this time, your stage is ascending. The sixth, the one with the turban, Hindus. The Sikhs sing, when your stage ascends, everyone benefits. See? When your stage ascends, everyone is benefit. Everyone benefits. Because no longer you are causing sorrow to anyone. Not at all, at any level. So your thoughts, words, and action. No. Sato means pure. You know that your stage is now ascending by having this remembrance, the remembrance of the Father. Because the Father is the purest being. He's Father of all souls, all of us. The more you stay in remembrance, the higher your stage will ascend. You have to become full. When there is just a line of the moon left, it then gradually continues to increase until it becomes the full moon. So we have reached that little stage of the moon. When the just a line. Now we are going back to our full, become full moon. It is the same for you. When the moon is eclipsed, it is said, give a donation so that the bad omens are removed. And the moon is eclipsed. Then they ask, these saints and sages, they come in the streets and speak, give donations because of the eclipse. It is said, give a donation so that the bad omens are removed. It means when you are impure, they are bad omens. You cannot donate the 5 vices instantly. Who is making you bad? Big monster. 5 vices. So Baba says, you cannot donate the 5 vices instantly. Your eyes deceives you so much. Your eyes deceive you so much. Today, Baba is after the eyes. The maximum. They are the one who makes you corrupt. Your eyes deceive you so much. Some don't even understand that their vision is impure. They have an impure vision and don't even understand that they have an impure vision. Since you have become Brahma Kumars and Kumaris, you are brothers and sisters. You think any one of the world thinks like that? The person? Then if you have a desire to touch someone, it means your brotherly love. When you have a desire, if you have a desire to touch someone, it means your brotherly love has finished. And it has become criminal love. Why? The conscience of some bite them, and they think, now that I belong to the Father, no one should look at me. Once that you become fathers, the purity begin to come. So Baba says, the conscience of some bite them, and they think, now that I belong to the Father, no one should look at me with impure vision or touch me. Then they say, Baba, this person touched me and I don't like it. The touching. They come and complain to Baba. Baba, this person touched me and I don't like it. Baba would then say in the Murli, by doing that, your stage won't remain good. Although they may be able to give knowledge to others, although they may be, eh, Baba says, although they may be able to give knowledge and explain to others very well, they don't have that stage. You see, then the effect of that stage will be what? It will not affect the listener. They will not follow complete. If you are pure, then people can feel, they can see. There is bad vision. This world is so dirty. You children understand that this destination is very hard, very hard. We are dealing with God, not human beings. Very. You should be very sensible and stay in remembrance of the Father. We are Brahma Kumars and Kumaris. Kumars and Kumaris means unmarried, girl and a boy, unmarried. We have a spiritual connection, not a blood connection. In fact, everyone is born through blood. There is also blood connection in the golden age. We have a blood connection there as well. However, there you receive your bodies through the power of yoga. Even bodies are. Some ask, how can children be born unless there is wife? I knew when I read this line, the next question is going to be this. That how, if you have a, Baba says, however, there you receive your bodies through the power of yoga. So, obviously, some ask, how can children be born unless there is wife? The father says, that is the wiseless world. The world itself is wiseless. The whole system is like that. Vices do not exist there. If you were stripped there, then that too would be Ravan's kingdom. And there would be no difference between there and here. You are stripped, Baba said. See how open and honest he is. He said, if you were stripped there, then that too would be Ravan's kingdom. And there would be no difference between there and here. This is what is happening here. These matters have to be understood. These matters have to be understood. It does require a great deal of effort to stop what? It requires a great deal of effort to stop impure vision. Your brother, not even brothers and sisters. Your brother soul, no relationship until the body is there. Soul is a pure energy. When girls and boys study together at college, many have a criminal eye. You children understand that you are the children of God, the Father. He is the Father of all. How can you have bad vision? He is the Father of all souls. Therefore, you are brothers and sisters. Today is very strict. Huh? Therefore, you are brothers and sisters. Then why do you have impure vision? Check. Why do you have impure vision? You all say that you are the children of God, the Father, one Father. Souls are incorporeal children, and souls are incorporeal children anyway. Then when the father creates his children, he will definitely create physical Brahmin. Prajapita Brahma would have to be corporeal, would he not? Give us a knowledge. That is adoption. You are adopted children, not born from the same parent or not born through the wife. You are adopted children. How the world was created through Prajapita Brahma doesn't enter the intellect of human beings at all. They don't understand this. It's God. No joke. To understand God. People don't even know who God is. Intellects of human beings at all. You are Brahma Kumars and Kumari. Brahmin, pure. Children of Prajapita Brahma. Therefore, you are brothers and sisters. No other relation. Brothers and sisters. You must be very careful about having impure vision. How many times Baba told? You must be very careful, very careful about having impure vision. Many find this difficult. If you want to claim the highest status of all, you have to make effort, and it's possible. We cannot say impossible. Hundreds and thousands of Brahma Kumars or Kumaris are pure. You see, the gathering, open and honest, everybody. We belong to each other, but no impurity, no fights, no quarreling. It's all because of the body consciousness, the vice. If you want to claim the highest status of all, you have to make effort. The Father says, become pure. Some listen to this one too, Brahma, in bracket. Baba says, some listen to this one too, whereas others don't. Some listen to Brahma Baba, whereas others don't. This requires a great deal of effort. Anything and everything can be claimed on the basis of effort. How can you become elevated unless you make effort? You children have to remain cautious. That's all. What effort? Cautious, careful, aware what you're doing and what you should be doing. You children have to remain cautious. To be a brother and a sister means to be the children of the one Father. How can that be possible? Brother and sister having that kind of relationship, impure vision even for the sister. Therefore, why should there be impure vision? Baba says to be a brother and sister means to be children of the one Father. Therefore, why should there be impure vision? You children understand when Baba tells you correctly that there is criminal vision. When Baba tells you correctly, Baba tells you correctly. He is not afraid of you. If you have a bad vision, he will tell you off. He may not be allow you to come to disturb the atmosphere. We are dealing with God, you see. We are becoming gods and goddesses. We are becoming deities. So you have to understand your role. You see? So Baba says, you children understand when Baba tells you correctly and there is criminal vision. Women as well as men have impure vision. Your destination is very high. You see, you have come here for what? For fun? Hmm? Have you come here for fun? You have come here to enjoy your life. That there shouldn't be any sorrow at all. Human life is not meant for sorrow. That's why we are crying. Every human being is crying today, unhappy because of the impurity. Impurity is the root. The body consciousness is the root of all trouble. Otherwise, why shouldn't we be happy? God's children. Why we shouldn't be happy? What's bothering us? He tells us the reason. And then if you don't follow, then be whatever you want to be. Baba is not interested. Okay, it's your go, your life. Whatever you want to do. But if you want to come to heaven, become a divine, a deity, condition is there. Many of you can relate knowledge, but your behavior has to be filled with purity. With This is why Baba says the eyes are the most deceptive. See, he has come back to the eyes. A woman or someone, this and that. Sister is also a woman, but you don't have impure vision for her. But outsider, sister's friend, female, your vision becomes impure. You see, it's the wise. This is why Baba says the eyes are the most deceptive, the mouth also mews, mew. The mouth also mews when the eyes see something and then your heart says you want to eat it. Mews. I want that, I want that. Want to eat. Therefore, you have to conquer your physical organ. All of it. Even nose. You smell something good, you go for it. Meat or what, never mind. Smell, pulls you, or eyes. Physical organs. So Baba says the mouth also mews when the eyes see something and then your heart says you want to eat it. Therefore, you have to conquer your physical organs as a whole. Acha, acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children, love, remember, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children, and the
And the
spiritual children
children
Spiritual
say
children says,
namaste and
Namaste
good
and
morning
good
good
to the
morning,
morning
spiritual
spiritual
father.
to the
father.
spiritual
So the most
beloved
beloved
most
spiritual father.
father. Beloved most father. Not only father. There are many fathers in the world. Beloved most father. Right. Beautiful, Murli. Baba was in a mood today. I don't know. Essence for dharna. Your behavior. I prompted out to myself as well. Your behavior has to be filled with purity. In order to stop any impure vision, he tells you the method as well. In order to stop any impure vision and bad thoughts, consider yourself to do doesn't order us, don't do that, don't do this, don't do. But He tells you the way, how to get it over, how to become that, what you want. So in order to stop any impure vision and bad thoughts, consider yourself to be soul separate from your physical organ, so that the body doesn't pull eyes, mouth, ears, anything of that sort. Number 2, make the connections between yourselves spiritual. Possible or not possible? Please make the connections between yourselves spiritual. Do not have any blood connection. Your time and money are invaluable. Time and money are invaluable. Don't waste them. Remain very careful. Remain very careful about the influence of the company you keep. Remain very careful about the influence of the company you keep or the company you seek. Blessing. May you be a bestower of blessing. Why can't we? Rather than moaning and groaning and shouting, getting angry. May you be a bestower of blessings and a great donor like the Father. And a great donor like the Father, and take blessing. Give blessing, take blessing. And donate at the time of Brahma Muhurat, early in the morning. Start giving blessings to the people. Remember them and may God bless you. May God bless you. May God bless you. At the time of Brahma Muhurat, Amrit Vela, the Father, the resident of Brahmalok, especially blesses you, children, with rays of light and might of the Son of Knowledge. He is the Son of Knowledge. So especially blesses you, children, at the Amrit Vela with the rays of light and might of the Son of Knowledge. See, when sun comes, how people go and, sit in the sun to have that heat, which really helps the health body. Especially blesses you, children, with rays of light and might of the Son of Knowledge. Along with that, Father Brahma, as the bestower of fortune, also distributes the nectar of fortune. Father Brahma as well at that time. Yeah? As the bestower of fortune also distributes nectar of fortune. That one is giving you light and might. This one is bestowing you the fortune because he knows how to create fortune. You simply have to make sure that the urn of your intellect is ready to imbibe that nectar. One is giving it away. Is ready to imbibe that nectar. Let there be no type of obstacle. Let there be no type of obstacle or obstruction. You can then use that auspicious time. You can then use that auspicious time to make your stage elevated. That auspicious time to make your stage elevated and thereby perform elevated acts for the whole day. That's the time, early morning time to fill yourself, fill your apron, and then share throughout. The atmosphere the atmosphere at Amrit Vela can change your attitude. That's what is needed. Change of attitude. And that's the time. There's a time for everything. There's a time for study. There's a time for sleep. There's a time for eat. So Baba says, the atmosphere at Amrit Vela can change your attitude so at that time, sorry, take blessings and donate. Take and donate. That is, sorry. Take blessings and donate. That is, be one who is blessed and who becomes a great donor. Who can donate? The one who is blessed, who has those blessings. But you have to accumulate, receive those blessings first. There is a time for that. So Baba says, the atmosphere at Amrit Vela can change your attitude so at that time take blessing and donate. That is, be one who is blessed and who becomes a great donor. Slogan, it is a duty of an angry person. It is a duty of an angry person to get angry, and your duty is to give love. It is the duty of an angry person to get angry. And your duty is to give love. When the work starts when you go to work, what happens? Angry person will do what? Without any reason or rhyme, will start getting angry because he may have a bad time or something like that. Will start shouting at any point, anything or anything, so big or minor, whatever. But Baba says it is the duty of an angry person to get angry, and your duty is to give love. Okay? You get angry, I give love. That's
Om
your
Shanti,
goal.
Didi.
My goal. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. I love the Murli. Oh my God.
Didi, today many more people joined.
Oh, really? We should
Yeah.
really. They are missing if they are not doing it. I'm telling you, and I'm warning all of you, now or never. Don't be lazy. Don't waste time. Every second, every moment is worth millions, which you can never have a second chance at all. Don't miss.
Thank you, everyone. Didi, all will share their points.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
Om Shanti.
Anybody come out?
Om
Yes,
Shanti.
Brother Samuel.
Om Shanti.
Om
Om
Shanti.
Shanti.
Show their faces as well.
Baba says today that we should be very, very careful not to be criminally minded. We should not have that amongst ourselves because Kumars and Kumaris are brothers and sisters. They are the children of one God, one Father. That we should not have criminal vision amongst ourselves.
Very good. Very
Yeah.
good. And
Then,
more, I will add into it. If you can say, what are you saying now? You're saying
and
something else? Yes. And?
And Baba says that very early in the morning, that the atmosphere is very good for us to have positive emotion and be able to donate blessings to our environment and to others. We should be bestower of blessings. And then we have to make effort. That effort is required to study, because it is only when you study that you can become Satul Pradhan. Om Shanti.
Can I add something in it? Can I add one thing? To have
Yes.
the way you started having that kind of vision, best way is brother. We are brothers soul. That's all. You can't even see it male or female. Your brother. Your brother belong to one father and we are soul. Right? That will make it easy. Right? Om Shanti.
Thank you. Next Baba's child. Brother Lawrence.
Ah, you're reminding me of Lagos.
Brother Lawrence is the regular and punctual. When class was going here, Brother Lawrence every day party dot.
He's the one.
My work. I used to go to office.
Yeah, very good.
The joining
It's
is.
only time I just need to just connect.
Good. Thank you for joining today. Yes.
Yeah.
Your point, Brother Lawrence. Your point.
And today, Baba says in the Murli that you children have to remain beaten in this knowledge, and you also have to control your physical organs, which deceive you. And Baba said the main thing is the eye that sees everything. That we should have full control over your physical organs. Don't look at a sister with criminal impure vision, because we are all brothers and sisters. There shouldn't be the slightest thought of impure vision.
Very good. Very good. And
Very
Baba mouth, he said about mouth as well. You want to eat this, you want to eat that.
Thank you.
Control the mouth as well.
Yes, Didi.
Your
Baba
food.
says today,
Now, brother Eugene, Brother Sunday Eugene, please. Your point.
yes, Baba says today, which is one of the greatest points that we need to imbibe, that the uniqueness of this Pachala, this school, is that the one who is teaching us has nobody of his own, and that the children were also listening. So that's referring to him as soul and us as souls. That is what he said. He said the uniqueness in other gatherings, they worship Krishna, some other people, maybe Christ and some other things. But the uniqueness is that the one teaching us is the Supreme Soul, the Supreme Father. And we are
Thank you.
souls. That's what Baba said.
Nobody knows the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, Brother Dr. Rosita, please.
Okay, Om Shanti.
Shanti,
Hi, Sister Didi. Good to see you again today. I have a question. My point today is a question. I listened to Angel Bazi say create some time for question. Now I see why. Now, if if I have to stay viceless, if I live in purity, if I every time I hear when I study meditation, everything here is about peace, love, and purity. Now I am all of that. My question is for what? Because I cannot be viceless, I cannot be peaceful, and I can't bring peace. Yes, I cannot be any of that if I cannot show it. So why would I go all the way? Baba is making all the effort to teach me. I am making all the efforts to stay in remembrance of Baba.
Mm.
If I don't show it, if I can't bring it to the open, if I can't use it to create my relationship with the world, if I cannot bring peace to the world, what is it for? So how do I, in the midst of all of this, retain and sustain the peace that Baba is teaching me, the purity that he brings to my world, the lack of greed, lack of anger? How do I use it to change my family, my society, my country? How do I bring it to a world that prepares for the golden age? It just occurred to me this morning that I should ask that question. Om Shanti.
Yeah, it's very, very important. You see, just soul conscious. Actually understand who you really are. That is the most important thing. Am I this hand? Am I this eye? Am I this brain? Am I this mouth? Who is the one who's using it? I, the soul. And all around me are the souls. We are brothers. We are a family. How should we behave with the family? It's so easy. It's understood. In the family, it's understood. And that's how we love each other, because we are a family. You see? So this family, when you know you are a soul, and all our souls belong to one Father, belong to one home, stick to it. We are a family. Have that love. See? Love and loveful relationship.
Om
Everything
Shanti.
will be overcome.
Thank you.
Gone for good. No greed, no attachment, no this, that, nothing. Individually, you don't have to work. Come to this state of mind. I am a soul. That's all. And I'm going to a wonderful world where there is no suffering at all, no desires of such things. You know, you're self-sufficient. You're happy as you are. You're blessed. You're going to have a wonderful time there. Right? Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Didi, now, hope, Brother Osita, you got your answer? Okay, thank you. Thank you now, Brother BK Samuel. Brother Samuel from Imo State. Another
Okay.
Samuel, brother Samuel from Abuja, already spoken, Baba's point. This is Brother Samuel.
This one
Brother
is
Samuel, welcome to family.
Om Shanti,
Om
welcome. Thank you.
Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Any point today you want to share?
Yes,
Baba's. Yes.
brother. One of the brothers talked about what I wanted to share, talking about being control of one's physical organs, talking about controlling the eye.
We can't see the face of the person speaking.
Yeah, it's very dark.
Yeah, it's dark.
That,
Dark.
brother, I get already the spotlight. Brother, yeah, you can make little distance from your mobile, your face, then we can see you.
Okay.
He's asking you
to move into light so that we can see your face.
Your video is your.
Brother, can you let him make the point? Not at all atmosphere have light. Some places there is no light.
You can continue,
It's
brother.
much more clearer now. At least we can see. Yeah.
Okay. Continue, please.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then I
Very nice.
wanted to ask a question, talking about being desireless, not having desire for anything. And I was like, how can one stay without having desire? Probably you are itching to meet up with some challenges of life, placing food on your table, having a good life. When you talk about one not being desireless, I try to synchronize all of that most times it's been bothering me to ask such questions, but I was just happy when someone asked a question. I said, let me still take out this opportunity to ask such questions as well. How can one cope without having any desire when you have needs to meet? How can we synchronize that?
Actually, desires, even if you want to have desires, have pure desires, no? Which we are going, the world we are going, you don't need to have desires for anything. Everything will be there for you. Nothing will be lacking. Why do we have to desire when everything is provided? It's there. You don't have to think about it. Without you asking, everything is provided. But the basis of all that is this here and now. The more I become desireless, the better I am. Then everything will come automatically to me. The more you run after them, they run away from you. The more you wind up, they'll come back. So desires will, desires these days is only cheap desire of money, of this, of that, because we are very not self-sufficient at this moment. We are not very happy the life we are leading at this moment. That's why the desires of being happy, having this or that or this, so many things are missing. You can't afford it, and the desires are there. There, nothing is missing. The more you become desireless here and now, and do service. Baba's service is very important. Because without service, can you get the money? If somebody doesn't go to work, can they get the money? No way. So in here, we are not doing the worldly service, like we go to the work and things like that. Our service is to get human beings aware. The awareness I have taken, the things I have understood, I have to pass it to others. That will bring everything in my life in the future. All your desires will be fulfilled. Whatever you want now will be there. You see, only one desire. How can I give Baba's message to the people? But for that, you have to make your own life accordingly so that you can serve others. You see, that whosoever you want to share, they should
Thank
be
you,
able to
Didi.
listen to you. Okay? Om
Thank you.
Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Sister,
Didi,
sister, please, can I chip in
contribute a
something?
factor there?
Can I put in
Okay.
something?
Huh?
Mr.
Can
D,
I chip in
One by one. Okay,
something?
Sister Basi, you
Please.
speak. Then brother Sunday after. Okay, you can speak now, brother Sister Basi. Yes, you can add.
I want to add to the question, brother, asked and your
Yes, please.
answer.
You're welcome.
There's the
You're welcome.
okay, all right. Sorry, sweetheart. Can you see me now?
Yes.
No, I can't see you.
There's-
Can't see you.
There is the
Now
yes.
I can see you.
Yes.
please, can I continue?
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
continue.
There's the Bible
Yeah.
passage that says, seek ye first the kingdom of God
That's
and his
it.
righteousness,
That's
and
the answer.
every other thing
Things
will be added
added.
unto you.
Yes.
So we've forgotten our desires are so numerous and they are not, most times, not necessary. So by the time I come on to, I recognize Baba and give myself to Baba, so many changes take place. So my desires become very less. So the desires I'll be having will be pure desires that are God-driven. So that's the meaning of that saying. Now, at the moment in body consciousness, so many desires that are not even suitable for me, not really necessary. But now, in soul consciousness, my desires are very limited and tailored to the benefit of the whole. So that's what I want to let the brother know. Don't be bothered about you provide food or whatever. It will be taken care of. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and every other thing will be added. Om Shanti. I hope
Thank you. Thank you.
Shanti.
Thank you.
Actually, the same
Now
point I
your
wanted to
point,
speak in the
is that your
Bible.
point?
Yes, because the Bible says that
Okay.
seek ye the kingdom of God and all other things will be added unto you. Then
Yeah.
because here, what we do, we're practicing soul consciousness. So when you are soul conscious and get the awareness of God himself, every other thing is just so easy for you. You cannot go running after contract, or you cannot go running after what you eat,
Exactly.
what you wear, and all of
Exactly.
that. All those desires will not, they will be just coming to you when you are really, really practicing spirituality. Nothing can hinder you when you are God's child. So, brother, there is no point running after any other thing that those desires are have the desire for God himself. Every other thing will be added unto you. That's our faith. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Brother Sunday. Didi,
I add it, one and the only desire at the moment we should have is how to get Baba's message to all souls. Service, service, service. So that whatever you are getting, they should be able to get it as well.
Om Shanti.
Nobody is left
Om
behind.
Shanti. Thank you,
Om Shanti.
Didi. Everyone. Yes, Didi, I want to add one point. Baba says this world is going to be destroyed. So this vicious desire and pure desire. Baba is teaching us to make us a pure desirable soul. Like I remember one point, Mama, brother Nirbhar Bhai shared his experience about Mama. One time they are going, Mama was sitting and brother Ramesh was driving, and in the behind brother Nirbhar was sitting. There was a mela fair going on, and the one light is going top and coming down, going top and coming down. Nirbhar Bhai was asking, telling Mama, see, can you see? This is wonderful. Mama says, Mama can't see. Mama don't like. Mama don't see in the whatever in the iron age. Means whatever in the iron age we can see, all are Maya, all are vicious. That any television, any movies, any food, anything we see, there is Maya is attached. So we have to be cautious. Baba says today you have to be cautious, which is good for me, because we are here to make my soul, means me, the soul, how it me will be elevated. So Baba is like a trainer giving us how can I myself be elevated soul. So which one is thing I do, or then me will be elevated. We have to think and we have to judge. We have to take decision. Anything we do vicious, then my me will be down. So we have to take decision. It is me. We have to think. And intellect. Everybody has intellect. So we can think, we can judge ourselves, which is good, which is not good for me. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, we say bye.
Yes, yes.
Bye to
Now,
everybody. Om Shanti. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Oh, Shanti, Mama.
कोई रह गया है?
Baba
गगन?
says, all souls and the Supreme Soul come from the faraway land to this corporeal world to perform action. No action takes place in the incorporeal.
Yeah, you're right.
No action takes place. People of the world ask questions. How can children be born without vice? Baba says there's no vice in the golden age. That the human beings and the world are still very far asleep. We are awakened. We have taken knowledge. We understand our left from our right. Also, human beings in the world are full of vices. Baba says we should be viceless. We should control our physical organs. Human beings of the world have reciprocal vision, criminal vision about brother and sister. Even including fathers. Fathers have criminal vision about their children, male and female children. Baba says we should be very, very cautious. We should take Amri Villa very, very seriously every day, because at the time the Father gives us blessings. Auspicious time in the morning, every day.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, Kagam bhai.
Now, sister.
Abhi band karo. हाँ, okay. हाँ, Om Shanti.
Koyo.
And Baba said in the program, said, that's the duty of the angry person to let angry. But my duty to give love.
Is
So
to
I
give
so much
love.
love that.
You are that.
Om Shanti.
Shanti. Thank
Good,
you,
very
sister.
good.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
brother Baji never spoke yet. Brother Baji, without
Baji
you,
has to be the last one.
I
Because he
can
has a
rest
best
my
friend.
case. I can rest my case because people want it's already 8 to 9. Okay.
okay. Your video is off. You can on your video, please.
Okay. Okay. Anyway, what I wanted to say.
Yes, welcome.
We still have the time. So was asking. Unfortunately, my sister done a good job on it, but I still want to add a little chip. Is Dr. Sita there?
Is there?
Yeah,
Is there?
yes.
Great. The story I want to give you is that I had a friend who likes to carry big books. I have that same friend likes to be seen dressed in academic gown. He likes to show the impression that he can read a lot and write a lot. Spends a lot of money trying to make himself look important. Then I now told him, your desire is good, but you are burning your candles from both ends. If and only if you can get admission to university, without you asking for it, the big books will come. Without you asking for it, the academic gown will come. So all those things that are related to this status you want to see, just get admission to the university and you are home. Here in Brahma Kumaris, the greatest gift we have gotten is that Baba has opened our intellect to appreciate whom we are, whom our Father is, and all we need is purity. The only way you can get purity is through remembrance. Once you remember Baba and the purity is there, every other thing will be added onto you, like Sister said. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Om
Well
Shanti,
done. Well
brother.
done. Om Shanti. Om
Brother
Shanti.
Your point,
Baji,
brother
Om
Baji,
Shanti.
first point you want to share, then Sister Baji is there.
Om Shanti.
Okay, Didi. Okay, last point. Okay.
Yeah.
Sister Baji, you can share your point, please.
Om Shanti. Om
Shanti.
Baba gave us, his titles, beautiful titles today. He says it's the truth, the benefactor, and the beautiful one.
Yeah.
So keeping the company of such a being, I in turn am becoming this. I'm becoming the truth. I'm becoming a benefactor to others, and I'm becoming so beautiful. Because in my next birth, I'm even the picture of the deities portrayed. Baba say it's not showing the true beauty of what we are going to be, because it's going to be all so natural. And then moreover, he's not saying what can hinder me from not being able to attain this height is because I'm not in control of my physical organs.
That's it.
Because that soul, I'm now in the body. I'm using these physical organs to perform my roles.
Yeah.
So as the one in charge, I should be in control of them. They are not supposed to be in control of me.
Very
good. So Baba is giving me that teaching to let me know who I am. that for me to become self-sovereign, because it's in becoming self-sovereign, I become world sovereign. So in this, my lifetime, I should be able to control these organs. They are useful for me to do Baba service, but not to be misused. And importantly, is not saying the eyes, because the eyes see everything. And in seeing everything, I'm tempted, I'm tempted to do things I'm not meant to do. But if I now become soul conscious and use the eye of the soul, then I'm on. I can now do whatever. And then he mentioned Amrivila, like Brother Ita said, very important. How many of us are waking up for Amrivila? Is at that time I am being decorated, I am being transformed, I am being elevated to be whatever. There's no magic in this. I have to make that effort. 4 o'clock Amrivila is very important for Brahmins. If you don't wake up, you are not a Brahmin. Om Shanti.
Thank you, sister.
Om Shanti, sister.
Thank you. Wonderful, wonderful.
Omi Shanti, I'm giving you kudos. I'm giving you kudos.
Om Shanti, my sweet family. We are on.
Right, you have a good day. Have a good day.
Thank
Keep
you.
smiling. Keep smiling.
Thank you.
Brother Lawrence, nice day.
Everybody should be a living transformer.
Brother Sunday, Brother
Living
Samuel, where are my
transformer,
sisters?
right. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti.
Oh, I have to go there too.
Thank you. Om Shanti, everyone.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Mama. Om Shanti.
Bye.